we've got XDC Network. XDC is going to be absolutely massive, guys. Welcome to the channel. This is the latest episode right about now, presented by the Block Bull. Now, let's dive into it, guys. XDC here over on the daily candles. We've got literally the naked candles here, naked candlesticks, and we've got the 200-day moving average, as you can see here. Now, for me, straight away, looking from like a bird's eye view here, XDC for me wants to get back up. This 200-day moving average in the sort of short term over the next couple of days, over the next week, we will be looking at challenging and getting back up to that 200-day moving average, which is currently trading around sort of 8 cents now. So we've got a bit to go before we hit that sort of area of sort of interest, if you will. But what I'd like to do, guys, is dissect this where we're actually heading now. So first and foremost, I want to highlight for you guys, again, pivotal point in US elections. So we had the elections there, 5th of November. Donald Trump comes, well, he doesn't come until the 20th of January, but he's elected, yeah. We know we're going to get a new president that's crypto friendly. Now, what's happened here is with XDC, it's been really easy to read, and this is why it's one of my favorite cryptos. Not only has XDC got fantastic fundamentals in terms of, taking up trade finance, which is, multiple trillions, and it's got that trade finance space on lock. Yeah, I think XLM Stellar is sort of having a sort of dabble in trade finance as well, trying to, take a slice of the pie. But ultimately, XDC it's just got it on lock especially with Andre Casterman. Yeah, he's ex-Swift. I think he had 24 years at Swift, so he's got all the connections there, and this is what's opening the door now for XDC. However, when we come to look at the sort of technical analysis, we've got a simple sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves, yeah. So this is like the Elliott wave count. Okay, you could come up from the 200-day moving average. It doesn't really make much difference. You guys get the gist. Okay, so we've done a 5 count. So this is prevalent. This is obviously quite common in a lot of charts, not just XDC. It obviously plays out a lot of the time in other cryptos, not just cryptos, obviously in Forex, commodities such as gold, silver, copper. It happens all the time, guys. And then what happens is we always take the money back, yeah, because this will be the smart money, top of the 5th wave. They'll be cashing out, using the retail as exit liquidity, as they like to do. So what's happened here is we've had a prolonged A, B, C. Yeah. Now, the exciting news with XDC is it looks as if now we're coming out of the C wave. So this is all phase 1. All of this right here, all of this sort of price action after the US elections, all of this price action is phase 1. So phase 1 is complete, yeah. Like I say, we've had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the A, B, C. Okay, we're just looking to get back up to that 200-day moving average, as mentioned, up at around 8 cents. Okay, now what I'd like to highlight is I do believe this here, even though we completed an Elliott wave and an ABC correction successfully, this is going to be a part of a small picture inside of a bigger picture, and you'll understand what I'm saying here. So this is actually going to be the 1. Yeah, this is going to be the 2. And what comes next now, after we've had 6-7 months worth of negative price action in that ABC correction, we've bottomed out at 2. This is going to be 3. 3 is the biggest move of the entire cycle, guys. So this is going to be absolutely huge. And this isn't just going to happen with XDC. Other cryptos will form their own sort of bullish charts, patterns, continuation, price action. Okay. But for XDC, we are in an Elliott wave. Okay. So like I say, this is bottom of 2, and this is exactly where you need to be entering the market with XDC. Okay, this is like the optimum time, because if you are entering now, you've basically avoided this ABC correction, 6-7 months worth of price action to get to this point. Now, the 3rd wave is double the length, usually double the length. 9 times out of 10, it's double the length from the whole of wave 1. Okay, so we're going to measure this together, guys. Okay, this is going to be very exciting. Now, I've just plotted that for illustration purposes. What I'm going to do is just switch my plug on there so the power doesn't run out on the laptop as I'm recording. So we know now we know the length of wave one. Okay, so if we know the length of wave one, we can basically duplicate that line and we can measure wave three now. So we know where to take profits, yeah, before we see this sort of fourth wave. And then we will see a blow off top towards the end of the year with a fifth wave, guys. So this is going to be absolutely remarkable, guys. Okay, so let's just measure up first and foremost. So if I'm measuring up this, yeah, so that's 100% move of all that sort of wave one, if you will. Now we know wave three is double the move. Okay, so what we're going to do is just measure the 50% on top of there. So this is our wave three measurement tool right here. All of this here is wave three. So we know where wave three is going to go. What I'll do there is going to plot the bottom there. Okay, so this right here, it's likely Wave 3 is going to top out. So are you heavily invested in crypto right now? You need the best tools at your disposal. So why not consider joining the crypto Discord, which features AI technology, covering all of your favorite and the most popular cryptos out there. Key features would include the AI crypto data, the metrics, the trade setups, price targets, heat maps, technical indicators, the traders lounge, and much, much more. Take advantage of your free trial today. Link below in the description. Approximately around $2. $2 for XDC in and around that ball figure, guys, which is absolutely phenomenal. And from current price action, because we've already got going, we're looking at approximately 30x there. You can see there, if we round it up to 3,000%, that's about 31x, guys. So 30x your money during wave three. So that is a very good start. And then obviously we will see wave four as well. So wave four, I would be inclined to bring down to around this sort of section, which would be around sort of 38 to 40 cent in my opinion. So there's going to be a massive correction. Wave 5 is going to be subjective. Make sure you subscribe into the channel, yeah, and set your bell notifications on as well so you don't miss a video. We will visit Wave 5 later on in the cycle, guys. So we're not going to worry about that. We can just plot that wherever. It doesn't really matter. All we're focusing on now is this next move, okay? Now, just bear in mind, for this Wave 1 to actually play out, it actually took us 73 days. Okay, 73 days to play out. Now, I'm not saying wave 3 is going to take the same amount of time as wave 1 to play out, but certainly if we just use it for sort of, a sort of checkpoint, if you will, we would be looking at topping out around sort of $2 in wave 3 around sort of August time. This is coming in now. I'm just going to lend one of these lines here, duplicate that there. You can see there. It's coming in around end of August. I would be inclined. Obviously, it's not going to be 100% accurate, but come towards the end of August, I would imagine wave 3 is topping out. September, we come back down to form, obviously, that fourth wave down there, September, October, and then we'll probably see that blow off top then. So this will probably all happen in the space of 2 or 3 weeks, this fifth wave, okay? Again, it's probably likely to be October. So this fifth wave, again, is subjective. It could go absolutely parabolic. But right now, guys, right now, XDC is absolutely massive. You are literally buying the bottom of wave 2 and underneath the 200-day institutional smart money average. So you are buying under what institutions buy for. Okay, so that means you're getting a fantastic deal once you're buying this XDC network in particular, which is an absolute digital asset in itself, and it's going to do phenomenal. Like I say, we're in the digital finance space, so you know what? We're tackling real world assets, guys. Yeah, real world assets. Yeah, we're changing the world with this sort of tech. So yeah, what I'm saying is $200, $2, sorry. Around sort of end of August is what I would be aiming now for XDC. Like I say, we're looking at approximately a 30x before we do take partial profits. You can enter the market completely at that point. It's completely up to you. Like I say, we will revisit it later on this channel. And then I would be looking at re-entering once we see a sort of retracement. Okay, I would like to see a deep retracement. However, just to re-enter, just for my own gain, just so we can maximize our tokens heading into wave 5, which is obviously risky business, but it's where all the money's made. Scared money doesn't make money is what they say, guys. So that's what I'd be looking at for now with XDC. And what I was going to say as well, guys, This wave 4 it never interacts with wave 1, so that would make sense for me, yeah. And what tends to happen is usually like a 50% correction, like I say, with this sort of measured move here. So I'd be looking at 40 cent to sort of re-enter. So yeah, to summarise, XDC, you're sort of aiming for approximately $2, and then you'd probably be looking at exiting the market or at least closing partial profits. And then I'll be looking at re-entering sub 50 cents. So I'll be looking at about 40 cents to re-enter the market. But I'd imagine a lot of people start cashing out around $1. Obviously, that's a psychological level, isn't it? $1. But I do think XDC will continue running up higher. So, never financial advice, guys. Like I say, make sure to like, comment as well if you are holding XDC. Let me know your sort of forecast. Obviously, you guys probably have a different opinion upon XDC than I do. Let me know what your targets are in the comment section, and I shall see you in the next episode, guys. I've been the Block Bull. Until next time, the Block Bull is over and out.